All right, it's not who you know, it's whom you know, and we are so glad to know Jimmy Neary. But if you think we know a lot of people, you should meet Jimmy, because tell us some good stories, Jimmy.
Actually, on June 21st, 2007, two officers from Mayor Bloomberg's office came here. I hopped into the back of the car. I went out to LaGuardia Airport, walked into the private airport, walked out onto the tarmac onto Mayor Bloomberg's private jet, took off, landed at Knock Airport in the west of Ireland, about 12 miles from where I was born. Went into Sligo town. He received the freedom of the town of Sligo. He bought an Irish sweater in the Lanny store on O'Connell Street in Sligo. He went to Ballymote to unveil a monument to General Michael Corcoran, the founder of the Fighting 69, here in New York. And then we left, as I thought, to go to the airport, but it looked like we were going back into Sligo town all over again. The cars make a left turn, and I said to myself, oh my God. I says, Mayor Bloomberg is going to the village that I was born in. I was born right outside the town of Tubbercurry, a half a mile, three fields across to get in the town across the field, and about a quarter of a mile to walk around the road. We took pictures in Tubbercurry, right by the monument, which is built to Joe Masterson. Got back into the cars, headed for Knock Airport, landed back in New York here at 4 o'clock on Tuesday afternoon, 9 hours in Ireland, 13 and a half hours in the year. 22 hours and a half, for 21 hours and a half for the entire trip. But Mayor Bloomberg has been coming here since he became Mayor of New York.
So you went with him in the plane, right?
Yes, I was with him, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sitting right beside him.
Yeah.
Sitting right beside him all the way across the Atlantic.
So you go in his plane to your backyard?
That's right. It almost landed 12, actually, Knock Airport.
I think he got the better end of the deal because he got such a good tour guide.
Yeah.
So then you got back here.
So come back
but you know astronauts too, right?
Yes. Actually, quite a few astronauts. First astronaut ever in here. We were only up maybe a little over a year at the time. Under 2 years anyhow. And the first astronaut to come in here was John Glenn, right after the orbit of the Earth.
So what year was that?
1969.
That's way before me.
Yeah, long before you were born. That is correct. And that Governor Carey came here quite a bit. He was a congressman at the time. And he sent me a picture from Washington. This way people would say he knew somebody in Washington. So I had his picture up front, and Neary Higgins-Clark, she's a very, very famous author, and I'm in 22 of her books. But she turned around, and I was in quite a few of her books, and I moved Congressman, who is now the governor of New York, from up front to back in the middle of the dining room, in the middle wall, the highest spot on the wall. And people came in, and the governor's talking to me, he says, when I sent the picture first, when I was a congressman, I had a high spot up front. Now he says, I'm so far back in the dining room, the only thing keeping me out of the men's room is Teddy Kennedy.
Did Kennedy come here?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yeah. Oh, the only Kennedy I never met was the president. Every other Kennedy, even Bobby was here when he was a senator in New York.
So you're going to vote for Ray Kelly for mayor?
I would love to see him run for mayor. I would really would. I really would. Yeah. We need a little help right now. And we're in the middle of a big election right now too, coming up, and primaries are on right now.